Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Travel and Fun. Um, Another video from us, but this time it's without Anaka, of course, because this is. But she's behind the camera. Anaka, can you say hi?
Hi!
Yeah, so she's right behind the camera. So this video is kind of quite important, and many of them have been asking for this video. And I remember we put a short clip in one of our videos when I also told that I'll put a detailed video on driving licenses in Denmark very soon. I'll show that short clip right now.
And even managing to get a driving license is also expensive here.
Exactly. And about the driving license, I'll talk about sometime later. I'll surely let you know.
We are making a separate
Video on that because I just got my temporary driving license. So once I get the permanent one, I will have the entire procedure with me, and then I'll make a video. But we did say that. But it's been almost more than a year that after that video. I remember that was during COVID times. So eventually, finally, I have received my
driving license
in Denmark, and it's like an achievement, guys. You have to trust me. I didn't have so much happiness and so much success feeling, this victory feeling when I received my degree, but this is kind of just over the top. There's a lot of reasons behind this.
Everything is an achievement in Denmark. Everything. Each and everything is an achievement in Denmark.
Very true. Yeah. So you have to go through a step-by-step process for getting your license in Denmark. So the process that I'll be talking to you right now is for the conversion of your Indian license to the Danish one or the European one. So a license in Denmark will allow you to drive in any of the European countries, including the Nordic ones, Sweden, Norway and Finland also. So you can drive anywhere in Europe with your Danish license. It's a European driving license. Now the process of conversion of your Indian license to your Danish license. So you have to meet some criteria for that. There are some prerequisites for this. First thing, they have divided these countries into 3 groups. So India falls in group 3 countries. And the requirement for the group 3 countries is that the license from your country is valid only for 180 days, that is 6 months. So you can drive with your Indian license if it is in English. Okay, so if it's in any other language, it's not accepted. Okay, if your license is in English, you can use that license in Denmark after you reach here. The moment you reach here, it's valid for another 6 months. So you can drive with your Indian license in Denmark for the first 6 months after your arrival in Denmark. Now, to convert your driving license to a Danish one, so to convert from Indian one to Danish one, you have to apply for that conversion within this 6 months or at the end of the 6-month period. Yeah, if you do it after that, you are no more allowed to convert your license. Now this criteria depends on different communes. So we are from Copenhagen commune and I applied in Copenhagen commune. Copenhagen commune has a strict requirement that you have to do that within 6 months. But if you're, for example, suppose you are in Højtastrup, in Tastrup, then the criteria is different. So you can also do that after 6 months. So you can also do that. You can also apply for your license in another commune. But I really don't know how good it works. But it's always better to apply in your own commune. So things are faster, and it is also fast over there. But it's better to do it in your own commune. So this is a requirement in Copenhagen commune. Now, what you have to do is you have to book an appointment at the Borger service, which is the citizen service. You have to book an appointment for the conversion of your license. Before that, you have to get your medical certificate from your doctor. So you have to go to your doctor, which is mentioned in your yellow card, your GP. You have to go there, book an appointment with the doctor and tell them that you need the medical certificate for your driving license. It costs approximately around 400 to 600 kroner, that's the range. I've paid 500 krones for the doctor certificate. So they'll just ask you a set of questions. If you have some kind of medical conditions and so on, they'll do a small eye test if you are good to see and all. So that's what they normally do. They provide an envelope which is sealed and stamped by a doctor. You are not allowed to open that envelope. Okay, so with this envelope and the appointment at your Borger service, you have to go to the Borger service with this envelope. You have to tell them that I need to convert my Indian license to Danish license. So what they'll do is that they'll take over your Indian license over there. They'll take the envelope, the medical certificate from the doctor. You need a photograph. I would suggest to take a photograph over there I think it costs approximately, I don't remember it exactly, but you get photographs over there. It should be around 150 to 200 crores. You get a set of 4 or 6 photographs. And the conversion process, the fees itself costs around 280 to 300 kroner, if I'm right. I'll put down the prices below after I check the website. So that's approximately now 500 kroner for the medical certificate, 300 krones for the application itself, and then your photographs if you're taking from here. So that's additional 200 kroner. So that's around 1000 kroner now. Now that you have applied for conversion of your driving license in Boga service, now it's time for you to take some theory classes. Now you have quite a good amount of time. What they do is that they send your Indian license back to India for verification, so that to know that your license is legit and if it's real and it's not fake. And this process takes roughly around 6 months. So I've heard people who have received it within 4 months, but roughly it took me 5.5 6 months for me. So my license was from Maharashtra. So it depends also from which state your license is, if it's in English or not, but only in English. They'll accept it only in English. If it's not in English, you have to provide transcripts of your license, of your Indian license. Now after this, you have this 6 months. So this 6 months time you can utilize to take your theory lessons or driving lessons as comfortable as you feel you need. So I did take some theory lessons. They say that it's good to take theory lessons, and it's also my personal recommendation that you take some theory lessons. It's always good to be in a class, but there are people who give the theory exam without the theory lessons. So if you go to a driving school and take some, for example, 8 classes with theory lessons, and they give you some online access to some online test portals, so that will cost you approximately 2500 kroner for that. Okay, so that includes your theory lessons and the online access to the web portals that allow you to take mock tests. So that's around 2500 kroner. So for people who are converting your Indian license to the Danish license, the first theory test is free of cost. Okay, but if you fail the theory test in the first time, then for the every next time you have multiple number of attempts, guys. I don't know what was in the form. I think it was some 180 or something. That was the limit. So you have multiple attempts. So every time you repeat the theory test after your first free attempt, it will cost you around 1000 kroner. So you give the theory test, and the theory test is kind of, I won't say it's difficult, but it's very practical. And it's a little old and new. It's kind of mixed. So you get it's completely computerized. So you have digital photos coming up in front of your screen. There are situational questions, and you get some 4 questions based on the situation, and you have to answer yes or no. So you have 25 questions, and the passing mark is 20. So you can maximum kind of make 5 mistakes, not more than that. So if you make more than 5, you are failed. And there's no means of re-evaluation of your examination or anything. That's not allowed here. So you receive your result and you come back home and apply for another test the next time. Prepare and apply. So for preparing of these theory exams, there are a lot of portals like prov.dk, Theory Clar, Theory Intervisioning, and so on. So it's personal preference. So personally I used Theory Clar and Theory Intervisioning, but it depends. Some have prepared only from prov.dk and they have cleared the exam. So it's up to you if you have to take the theory classes or not, and then give your theory exam. After the theory exam, now suppose you have finished this within your 6 months, and now you have received the approval. So you'll get a mail in your e-box saying that they have received the approval from India, and that now you can give your driving exam, and you can apply for your Danish driving license. So now you can go ahead and apply for your driving test. But before that, I would seriously recommend all of you to take some driving lessons here in Denmark. Trust me, guys, there are a hell lot of rules here in Denmark, and it's really tough to clear your exam if you don't know the rules, because you never know what the examiners look at. If they're looking at how you drive, or if you're following the rules. And especially for people who are converting their license, I'm sure they look into not how you drive, but if you're following all the rules. A lot of rules like following right-hand duties, absolute duties, speed limits, and all this stuff, your orientation, and all the hell lot of things that you will learn when you do your driving classes. So I personally took like around 3 to 4 driving classes, because I could have done that in 1 or 2, but I didn't want to be overconfident, you know. So it was good that I did like around 3 to 4 driving classes. But if you're not sure about your driving, and if you're not sure about even a slightest point, if you're unsure that you cannot give your test, just take one extra class, because similarly, the first driving test for you is kind of free, yeah. But after that, every driving test, if you fail the first one, then you have to pay like it's 2400 kroner, which includes your driving school fees and the car rent and stuff, and then your translator, because your translator costs like 600 kroner. Then there is a examination fee, and then the car rent from the driving school, so it will cost you around 2500 kroner. So try to clear your driving test the first attempt. For that, if it costs you like one additional class. So in Denmark, I've seen that that's a common practice. Usually, earlier the classes were of 45 minutes. Now I think they're giving you 1.5 hours. And for 1.5 hours, they charge you like 600 kroner. So it's like 90 minutes of driving and 600 kroner. So you can take multiple times, like you can take 3 hours at one stretch or so on. So take as much driving lessons as you want and go for the driving exam. Now, once your driving exam is complete and you're passed, that really gives you a very good satisfaction, guys, trust me. So my examiner personally, she told me that, oh, looks like you were very over careful during your driving, and looks like you badly need a license. But internally, for us guys, you know, it's a big amount of money. So combined, if I say you spend around 6,000 to 7,000 kroner in your conversion itself, yeah. And if you go for a new license, it's exactly the double this amount. Okay, so trust me, if you do it in this conversion and the first attempt, you are clearing it in like 6,000 kroner, and 6,000 kroner is not a small amount for us, yeah. So she was like, oh, you are very over careful, looks like you badly need a license. I was internally very happy. At least I passed and I cleared my exam. Even if I get this over careful comment from my examiner, that's fine. I have my license now. So this is the driving license conversion procedure, guys. I'll put all the links and everything that are required for this in the description below. So everything is centralized. There's nothing that you have to go here and there. You have to just make your appointments. And booking your theory test, I would suggest, because some driving schools, I know that they charge you for booking the theory test around 300 kroner. I would say don't do that. You can go to the citizen service anytime and you can ask them to book a theory test for you when you're ready. They'll do it for free. It's just that you have to go there. Yeah. So do that. And theory test you can prepare by yourself, as I told you, from various portals. And driving test, you have to really prepare well, making sure you know all the rules, read everything that you can, refer to other people. And if you have any doubts regarding driving and stuff, as much as I know, I'll help you out, guys. Send us an email or put it down in the comments below, and I'll reply to you as much as I can. So hope this video was very helpful to you, and I hope this will clear many of your doubts. If you still have further any doubts, feel free to email us in our email ID, you know, it's there, and also put it down in the comments below. So that was it for this video. It's a very short video, but hope this video helps you out. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.